Welcome to the Remedy Fibers podcast, a podcast about knitting and crochet hosted by me, Jillian. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today I take you to Meridian Jacob Farm, a sheep farm located in Vacaville, California, my new spinning wheel, as well as a Lambtown Festival, a sheep and wool festival, the largest in California, happening next week. Stay tuned. So let's get right into it. Today I was able to meet the wonderful and fabulous Robin, who runs and owns the Meridian Jacob Farm. It's located about 15 minutes away from me, 25 minutes with traffic, and it's located in Vacaville, California. What I loved about the shop is not only does she have store hours where you can rent spinning wheels, buy spinning wheels, take weaving and spinning classes, even buy her own yarn from her very own sheep. She also has an opportunity to visit the sheep. I got to meet them. She has rams. She has a cute dog named Ginny, and I even got to feed grain to the sheep, and they were just so cute and precious. There were some little lambs still growing into their full-grown beautiful selves, and what's really cool is that the Jacob sheep are a rare breed. They have a striking appearance with black, gray, white face, or even spotted fleece and multiple horns. Some of them have 2, 4, or even 6 horns, and they can reach over 30 inches long. They're more smaller than modern domestic breeds, and they're resistant to many of the health problems that afflict many other sheep. The wool is soft and lofty, grading in the medium fine range, and the Jacob sheep may have originated in Syria 3,000 years ago, but have been raised in England for the last 350 years. What I really loved about meeting Robin and visiting her shop is that she has beautiful, amazing, high quality yarn. So all of her sheep, once they're sheared, get turned into beautiful, amazing skeins that you can buy, and everything can be purchased on her online shop. I'll include the link below. But Robin's specialty is weaving. She has so many looms in her shop. Some of her work is even going to be featured in a local art store, and they were stunning. Seeing how beautiful her work is kind of makes me want to learn how to weave, and good thing she does have weaving classes. I'm so thankful that I live so close by. She was telling me someone in Southern California is willing to make the drive all the way up over here to learn how to weave, and I have an expert right down my street. I was really excited to meet Robin because she also has spinning wheels for me to try. Today I took home the Ladybug Schact spinning wheel, and I tried it at the store, and it is beautiful. I love how it spins. I love the professional grade of it. It's so fancy, it's so gorgeous, and I will be able to rent it for the next 2 weeks, and within that time frame I'm also able to switch it out for another rental wheel. I believe she has some Ashford Travelers, Joys, Traditionals to swap it out for, as well as a Schact matchless. But I think Ladybug is the one that I have my eye on. She doesn't have the Schact sidekick for rental, but she does have it there, and I want something that is going to be portable, easy to fold, since I probably will travel with the wheel, eventually move one day. I don't want to ever sell my spinning wheel again, so I want something that is easily portable, easy to travel with if I do want to do like a spin night. Robin's farm does offer a spin night out where a whole bunch of spinners come to the farm and just spin together surrounded by sheep. I'm really excited to continue to visit Meridian Jacob Farm, learn more about sheep. She has an interesting farm club where you can join to be a member, and you can learn the whole process of taking care of sheep from the breeding season all the way up to shearing, everything and in between, how to care for them, how the ins and outs of everything that you need to know. And this is a long-term goal of mine, to just learn as much as I can, so I definitely would love to join Robin's Farm Club in the future. If you want to check out her website, buy some of her yarn, or support her business, visit her website at meridianjacobs.com. Thank you so much, Robin. It was so nice meeting you, and I can't wait to see you next week at the Lambtown Festival. At Robin's shop, I was also able to pick up some fiber. She had, I want to say $5 for 3 ounces, But look how much fiber I was able to get, and I can't wait to see what this turns out to be. So look at all of this roving that I picked up at Robin's farm. It's from her actual Jacob sheep, and it has that lofty softness that I was just saying. And what I really enjoy about the Ladybug spinning wheel is it has an inbuilt lazy case, so I can ply 2-ply, 3-ply, I want to say maybe even 4-ply type yarn on that spinning wheel. And so I hope to work on a 2-ply, possibly 3-ply yarn in whatever this might be. So I'm really excited to spin, brush up on my skills. I still have my skill set from when I was learning a few years ago, and I'm just ready to spin the rest of my day away once I finish recording this. Last week I learned about a festival local to me, and it's called the Lambtown Festival. It's located in Dixon, California, and trying to do some more research on it, I found that it is the largest sheep and wool show in California. So the festival began in 1985 as an exhibit at the Dixon Mayfair, with the goal of showcasing the proud sheep ranching heritage of Dixon and the surrounding communities. The festival draws its name from the fact that at one point more lambs were born in Dixon than in any other city in the United States, earning its nickname of Lambtown, USA. So since it is the largest sheep and wool show in California, I will be there next week. And I even convinced some co-workers to join me, so I'll be going with 2 of my co-workers, and I'm so excited for them to see everything sheep and wool related, as well as me buying everything sheep and wool related. There are going to be some spinning wheels for sale there, and there are going to be over 120 vendors there. Robin's gonna be there, Meridian Jacobs is gonna be there, as well as some other fabulous yarn dyers. Seismic Yarn, the yarn that I use to make my summer sorrel, is gonna be there. I'm just gonna lose my mind, and I'm just gonna blame everything on my birthday celebration month and go crazy with buying all the things. There's also going to be workshops. They have weaving, spinning, dyeing yarn, anything you could think of, they have it there. They're also going to have skein and textile competitions, woolly adventures, sheepdog demos, I want to see that, wool and fine fiber show. I've never heard of this before, but a stitch marker swap, sheep shearing demos, and a BIPOC meetup. I'm not quite sure how long my coworkers are gonna want to stay there, but I definitely want to do all the things, see all the things, and buy all of the things. If you're local to California, definitely check out the Lambtown Festival. I'll put a link below. It's $10 to enter, and it's kind of giving me that Rhinebeck feel festival, so I'm having such an excited time thinking about what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna buy, what I'm gonna do there, and just really enjoy the day with all the sheep and all the fiber fun. This week I have no finished objects. I have one work in progress, and I've been pretty monogamous in making my summer sorrel. Let me show you where I'm at right now. I'm so happy that I did not rip back, because the mistakes that I was going crazy over, I can't even really tell anymore. So I've already split for the sleeves. This is how long the body has gotten. It's a little scrunched up because of the needles. But I think the last time I measured, I have 9 inches from the underarm to the hem. I need to knit down to 13 inches and then work on the sleeves. One thing that I'm not a fan of is the fingering way. It's taking forever to knit in stockinette, and normally I don't have much of a problem, but I'm getting really impatient because I want to see how it looks on already. I tried it on and the color is stunning. It's so beautiful, but I'm fearing that the sleeves are going to take a really long time. The last time I worked on the summer sorrel, I ended up casting off the sleeves much earlier than I wanted to, because I was getting so bored with knitting the sleeves, and now the sleeves kind of roll up, so I don't want a short sleeve. My goal would be to knit a full length sleeve for this version of the summer sorrel. So I have this much of yarn left, not quite sure how far I will get with that, but I'm really enjoying this. I've just been knitting on it as much as I can every single day, hours at a time, trying to race to finish it so I could cast on a new sweater. So last week I was a little bit embarrassed because some of my co-workers wanted to learn about my podcast, my yarn podcast, as well as watch it. So if you're watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't embarrass me. But hopefully I can convince you to join the dark side of our yarn obsessive world and community. Also, one of my coworkers signed up for a Learn to Knit class. I'm so excited for her. I can't wait for her to fall in love with the knitting world and also help her should she need some knitting advice, knitting tips and tricks. And I was so excited because I said now we can knit together and we can have like a little knitting group. Some of my coworkers crochet, but I have yet to find a knitter yet. I also want to thank one of our wonderful viewers. I think it was about 3 or 4 podcasts ago when I was talking about wanting a spinning wheel. They said check your local spinning guild, and through Google search I was able to find Robin of the Meridian Jacob Farm and find out about her rental equipment. So thank you so much for those recommendations. They're really helpful. I do read every comment and listen to your advice, whether it's watching a new YouTuber, recommending a new pattern design. A lot of the patterns that I pick are recommendations based off what you all said. So the Felix cardigan, the summer sorrel, there was another one that I knit that someone recommended. I can't remember the name right now. All of those recommendations I listened to. Also, Rachel, your giveaway yarn was sent over to Canada. I hope that you receive it soon and let me know what you end up creating with it. The yarn was so beautiful, gorgeous, and I hope that it comes to you sooner than later. I'm not quite sure how long it takes to ship from California to Canada, but I did ship that out. I want to say last week, Monday or Tuesday. And also I sent out the 3 frogs to my 2 sisters in North Carolina and brother in Florida. So I have no frogs with me. They all left to their new homes, and I'm excited to make some more animal creations in the future. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I hope that you and your family are happy, healthy, and safe, and I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye.